At Midway USA, we put customers first. The Nitro Express shipping system is icing on the cake. It was a big investment of time and money to take super fast, low-cost shipping to a whole new level. The Nitro Express helps ensure same-day shipping and low shipping costs. We hope you enjoy the Nitro Express. We built it just for you. For just about everything for the outdoors, go to MidwayUSA.com.
I'm Larry Potterfield with Midway USA. Thanks for your business.
Want to plan your next fishing trip without the hassle? FishingBooker.com is the best way to find and book a fishing charter anywhere in the world. Whether you're chasing trophy fish or just looking for a family day on the water, Fishing Booker makes it simple, fast, and secure. With thousands of experienced guides, verified reviews, and 24/7 customer support, Fishing Booker takes the guesswork out of planning. Visit FishingBooker.com and book your trip today. Fishing Booker. Fishing trips made easy.
Howdy folks, and welcome to the Hunter's Brief, your weekly bite of hunting and fishing news in under 10 minutes. From national policy shifts to local tag updates, let's dive right in. Trump orders new fees for foreign tourists at national parks. On July 3rd, President Trump signed an executive order directing the Interior Department to raise entrance fees for non-U.S. residents at national parks like Yellowstone, Yosemite, Redwood, and Rocky Mountain, while keeping rates affordable for Americans. The goal is to generate about $90 million annually to fund infrastructure repairs and maintenance, amid proposals to cut over $1 billion from the NPS budget and staffing, which is roughly a 24% drop in staffing. U.S. visitors will also get preferential access to permit lotteries, and details in surcharge amounts and implementation are still pending. Trump's 2026 budget cuts bird banding, bird tracking programs. The proposed 2026 federal budget would eliminate funding the key bird science programs, USGS's Bird Banding Lab and Breeding Bird Survey, which have tracked over 77 million birds since its inception. Experts warn that without this data streams, wildlife managers may lose critical insight into migration patterns, population trends, and ecosystem health. Hunters previously sounded the alarm. Now it's in the budget. Without accurate bird population data, game species management becomes guesswork, hurting ducks, turkeys, and other bird hunters. You'll also never shoot a banded bird again. Looks like someone's trying to unban nature's most dedicated flyers. Pennsylvania lifts Sunday hunting ban. On July 9th, Governor Shapiro signed HB 1431 into law, which is Act 36, repealing Pennsylvania's long-standing ban on Sunday hunting. The Game Commission now has 60 days to set new Sunday hunting dates for the 2025-2026 season, likely expanding license sales and giving families more access. Public commentary is expected soon. Weekend hunters gain more flexibility, and additional funds will flow into conservation via increased license sales. Looks like Pennsylvania's deer are getting ready for a 7-day work week.
Hunting is not easy. It never has been. It takes dedication, motivation, a lot of patience, and quality gear. If you manage a food plot, put up stands, or need just one more game camera, we can help. At MidwayUSA.com. We opened our doors in 1977 and continue to put customers first by offering super fast, same-day shipping. For just about everything for the outdoors, go to MidwayUSA.com.
Anti-hunting email campaign in Washington escalates and goes viral. What started a few weeks ago as a trickle of form emails opposing hunting and predator management in Washington has now turned into full-blown deluge. Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife officials have reported receiving tens of thousands of identical mass-generated emails targeting commissioners, staff, and even the governor's office. These messages, generated through activist websites, demand an end to bear, cougar, and bobcat hunting and push for sweeping restrictions on all predator management. What's alarming is the volume and the coordination. WDFW insiders say that for every one message from a licensed Washington hunter, they're getting dozens from out-of-state and even international senders. One commissioner noted that the inboxes have become nearly unusable. In response, WDFW had to implement autofilters and message blocks to handle the load. This campaign follows earlier controversies around commissioner appointments and season closures, especially regarding spring bear. Many in the hunting community flagged this trend last year, but it's gotten worse, more aggressive, more organized, and targeting higher-level officials. The pressure could lead to significant policy changes, including season cancellations, tighter tag allocations, or even bans. If the loudest voices are from those who don't hunt and don't live in the state, actual Washington hunters risk losing representation. If inboxes could hunt, we'd have a full freezer by now. Trump launches a Make America Beautiful Again Conservation Commission. On July 3rd, President Trump signed an executive order forming the Make America Beautiful Again, or MABA Commission. The goal is to encourage voluntary conservation, improve habitat and water quality, expand access to public lands, and simplify federal permitting for outdoor projects. The commission includes the Secretaries of Interior and Agriculture and others from across the federal government. Notably, this move comes shortly after an intense opposition to Senator Mike Lee's Big Beautiful Public Lands bill, which sought similar access expansions but faced major pushback from environmental groups and some in Congress. Unlike that bill, the commission sidesteps legislative battles by operating under executive authority, allowing the administration to set its own priorities and pace. Conservation groups like Quail Forever have cautiously welcomed the order, emphasizing the potential for habitat and hunter access gains. This could streamline hunting and fishing access on federal lands and speed up habitat improvement work, all without relying on new legislation or selling our public lands. With fewer political speed bumps, it might actually get done. Looks like when Congress says no, Trump just commissions a workaround. Big Beautiful style. Federal hunting and fishing access expanded on refuges. The Interior Department has opened or expanded hunting and fishing on over 87,000 acres across 11 states, including Texas, Idaho, Michigan, Maine, Washington, and Massachusetts, by opening access to actually 16 different wildlife refuges and one hatchery. This marks one of the largest expansions in years, funded in part through the Pittman-Robertson excise tax dollars. More public lands just for us. Plus, when regular folks buy ammo and tackle, the excise tax comes right back into conservation and access. If you don't know about the Pittman-Robertson or the Dingle-Johnson taxes, check them out. They're great for conservation. More acres equals more tags. Finally, an excuse to say for conservation when you buy your fourth gun. Texas adds 10,000 acres of hunting and speeds up park openings. The Texas Park and Wildlife Department is adding 10,000 acres to its public hunting programs for the 25-26 season, bringing the total to more than 1 million acres statewide. Newly added areas include portions of Enchanted Rock and Dinosaur Valley State Parks, offering hunters fresh access to prime habitat. This expansion is paired with a new phased development policy fueled by the $1 billion Centennial Parks Conservation Fund. Under this model, newly acquired parkland must offer basic public access like trails, hunts, and primitive camping within 12 months of purchase. By 18 months, facilities must include parking, signage, and minimal services. Full development is expected by year 4. The goal is to reduce wait times between land acquisition and use, especially for hunting and recreation. More land, faster access. Texas hunters will benefit from quicker availability of new areas and a streamlined process for expanded hunting opportunities. Texas just slapped a turbocharger on its hunting lands. Yee-haw! And passed the draw tags. Colorado seeks input on 2025 Wildlife Action Plan. Colorado Parks and Wildlife opened public feedback on the 2025 statewide action plan July 8th, targeting habitat, species protection, and conservation measures. Draft plan objectives include outreach, landscape priorities, and multi-use access. Hunters and anglers can weigh in on future management of game species, habitat, and public access before the finalization. Speak now or forever hold your peace and your prime hunting spots. Idaho eases tech limits for muzzleloader hunters July 1st. Starting July 1st, Idaho Game and Fish will allow saboted bullets for muzzleloader-only hunts and open 2 new muzzleloader deer hunts in Units 70 and 78. Meanwhile, several antelope archery areas are shifting to buck-only hunts, and mountain lion tags get year-round access. These updates reflect the finalized 2025-2026 big game season rulebook. More technological flexibility and expanded hunts mean better opportunities and gear options for Idaho muzzleloader fans. Muzzleloader season just got a technological upgrade. Flintlock meets supersonic. That's a wrap on this week's Hunter's Brief, where the news hits faster than a whitetail in November. Don't forget to check out Monday's episode, where we dive into a new hunting story straight from the field. And if you like what you heard, hit the subscribe button, share it with your hunting crew, and leave us a review. Until next time, keep your powder dry, your lines tight, and your stories wild. Catch you in the woods.
Hi, I'm Matt, founder of Afuera Coffee. Coffee for the outdoors. Afuera means outside in Spanish, and we believe your coffee should be as exceptional as your outdoor experiences. We source specialty coffee, grown sustainably, sourced with care, and roasted on demand. No hype, no gourmet or premium labels, just the best coffee you've ever had delivered to your door. We roast, bag, and ship right here in the U.S., and everything we do has Mother Nature at the forefront of our decision-making, from compostable bags to recycled mailers and labels. Plus, we donate 5% of all sales, not just profits, to charities that protect and preserve the outdoors we love. Ready to upgrade your coffee and make a difference? Check us out at afueracoffee.com. That's AFUERA coffee.com. You'll find our full lineup of roasts, stories behind the beans, and more about the causes we support. Enjoy your next outdoor adventure with purpose and an incredible coffee in hand.
Want to plan your next fishing trip without the hassle? FishingBooker.com is the best way to find and book a fishing charter anywhere in the world. Whether you're chasing trophy fish or just looking for a family day on the water, Fishing Booker makes it simple, fast, and secure. With thousands of experienced guides, verified reviews, and 24/7 customer support, Fishing Booker takes the guesswork out of planning. Visit FishingBooker.com and book your trip today. Fishing Booker. Fishing trips made easy.